Hello everybody. Tonight I'm just going to bring in animation, film something quickly. We'll see how long this is going to take, but we're going to be using sequencer, have the sets. I think I have the animation, but actually I don't think I do, so we'll just quickly go through the set here. It was this one. Yes, it was this one exactly. Whoops. So let's go through here. Let's switch the camera speed to like 0.1. There we are. So let's get an animation. I just want to make sure. Yeah, she doesn't have the animation. All right, so we go to here. Gonna make it quickly. I like to have a little folder, so someone's probably asking why. I like to put everything when I import the FBX and everything. There we go. When I import the FBX file, I like to put it in the folder. That way I can just take the animation and kind of move it to this one and just delete the rest. So it's just not like 1,000 things causing, it's just not like, it's much more easier to work with. So I have it imported to our skeleton, 60 frames per second for custom sample rate. Import all. It just makes it easier. So when I'm done, I just delete the folder and everything in it, and then I just kind of move on. That's how I work with these things. But now it's just importing. I'm just going to rename it. Rename the animation file. We'll bring it in, and then we're going to create a sequence. And then I'm probably going to be, I have a couple ideas what to work with. Hopefully this won't take too long. So yeah, everything's in green. Right through here, just make sure. Right to character and then the animation. But if it's a major scene, then I'm going to add a scene in. Something like that. Okay. And then I just move that over here. And then once I'm done, I can just delete the folder. But there's a weird bug. I have to do it next time I open the program. Okay, so next is we're going to create a sequence. So what I'm going to do is go to sequences here. Let's see, apartment. So this one I'm going to call elevator. See? Let's see, actually, lobby. Lobby sequence. Okay, so we're going to deal with 24 frames per second. There we go. And now I'm going to bring in my character. Okay, bring her in. I thought we were going to have that bug for a second. Okay, so now she should have her animation. So just drag her in. So let's see. Gets an elevator right there. So let's do like 500 to make sure. Okay, so now I like to see where she is standing exactly. So the character is going to be transforming here. Let's do like 0. Okay. Let's move it over just slightly, just like this. Okay. All right. So we have the character animation. Next is, so I can just move that here. So let's do the elevator. One, I'm going to snap it to maybe like 100 here. So we have door left and right. I'm just going to drag those two in. So, maybe like 50 would be right here. So let's just do like 25. Let's do 20. So we'll go through here and here, and then we can just jump to 50. And we're just going to move it just like, well, let's move it like 50. And then let's go with like 10. So it's like 60. There we go. And then move here and here. Oh. Yeah, we'll see. There we go. And then the elevators will, let's see, 192. So about 222. I'm going to keep a consistency of, whoops. Here, so let's just move that here. Here and here, so okay. There we go. Pretty easy. So what I do here is let's bring in our camera. Now that I'm going to save everything just in case. Very easy to work with. Make sure she doesn't turn around. There we go. All right. So let's get our camera. This is a pretty easy way of, and I think these props are actually, yeah, it should be movable. Yep. So if you want props to move, just make sure left and right, like these elevator doors, make sure that they're selected to movable instead of static or stationary. Just one thing I forgot, sorry. So yeah, we have that. It's a pretty easy tutorial, I guess, for anybody who wants to learn the sequencer in Unreal Engine. Shows you how quickly you can actually make this scene. So, one thing I like to do, I think for this one, it's just going to be a fairly quick. You know what? Let's actually try to attach something quickly. I'm going to attach a crane and see what we can come up with. Sure. Here's me trying to overcomplicate everything, but I think this could work in this scenario. So let's move this down here. And let's move the crane like towards the center, I guess. Something like that there. Perfect. And let's actually adjust the crane arm length to like maybe like 100. And not only that, but we can also, we don't need to adjust the just the pitch. Yeah, we can easily just do this to here. Let's attach. Well, at 40. So where's it? Okay, this should be at like 40. There we go. So we're going to attach the camera here. So when I move the crane, camera should move like this. Really cool tool. I actually like the crane. So but yeah, let's adjust our camera. First thing I'm going to do, I'm probably going to do a 35 millimeter and see high end 35 millimeter. Going to do turn that off, go to movie, go to 24 frames per second. Let's keep the aperture to like 4. There we go. Alright, let's do 24. And let's adjust our camera component. Let's crop it by 2 because I'm working with a 2:1 aspect ratio. Our squeeze factor is going to be 2. And my exposure will be, let's start at 4. Oh, 6. Okay. So, for our crane, let's set the pitch at like 90. Actually, 135. Can we? Let's go with 95. And kind of see where our camera is actually. So let's move that here. And let's move here too. So we can actually get a proper, yeah, let's actually move the crane a bit over. So let's do like, let's start from 0. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Let's actually add, I want to actually do it by like 300. Whoops. Let's go 150. And let's actually kind of adjust here to 250. Whoops. No, let's keep let's keep it here and change the pitch to like 65 degrees. And let's also adjust the camera a bit to like, let's do the rotation. Whoops, not the roll, the pitch. Let's do, all right, 20. Let's do like 12. There we go. You know what? Let's do like maybe 47. Actually, I'm gonna do 58. 35 might be too much. Let's do that. I want it closed in. Yeah, let's do 8. Let's bring that over here. Let's change that here to like 5. 6. So let's do 7. 8. Okay. And then maybe down to 0. I want it to be, let's actually change, okay, so we go from here. And let's also change the crane. Let's also change this. 65, and then we could do like 0 or something. Let's do like 25. No, let's do 45. Pretty close to 47. hide that, but let's also change the depth of field. If we change the depth of field right through here, change that, and then focus on her. Let's change that to like 45. Yeah, let's do 40. It's like just kind of playing with a numbers game, I guess. Perfect. And then finally, you can also change the pitch of the arm. Oops. Here, and then I want like something like 22. Because at the same time, we'll change it from here to like, let's do something like that to 275. And change that from there to there. Or, better yet, I can also move the crane itself. So that's what I'm going to do like a transform. Something like this. And kind of adjust to like 40. Just like that there. What the hell? Shut, just like that. So, and then finally we adjust our fit DOF. Focus on her. There you go. Fairly simple shot, I guess. Point A to point B. Oh. Let's also just here. Make sure it's a bit smoother, right around here, so just like that. Point A to point B. There we go. Fairly simple. Turn that off and everything. Show you. If you want to see what the crane is doing, fairly simple. So I'll show you what the crane will be doing. Right. So pretend this is like a dolly track. Yeah. It's pretty cool. You can actually insert a dolly track if you wanted to, but I don't know. Don't know if it's necessary. So let's just make sure. Let's actually do like a weighted tangent. More of an ease in, ease out. There we go. That's the way. That looks good. All right. So yeah, I'm just going to save everything. Going to go through here, go through the render. Let's do performance on this one, just because I've had a lot of issues, but I might do, well, let's just do that there. Save and call it good. So it should be saved under, nope, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, I'll tell you what, I'm probably going to just render this offline and, you know, let you guys know how it turns out. But yeah, that's how you kind of work with the sequencer. We got to work with a crane. Pretty useful tool if you haven't really gotten into them. I recommend cranes and rails for a lot of your camera work because you actually can make really smooth camera angles, especially if you especially like I've done it in Skygirl. People were asking about the 360 shot that was done with the crane. So yeah, that'll do. Ended with a crash, but what can you do? I'll be back. I'll be back more often. I'm just going to be working on Redstrike. I was hoping to have this thing done by the end of the month, but it's likely not going to happen. I'll finish it when I finish it, and then I'll get back at Endgame full time and finish that. Hopefully, I don't know when, but we'll see. Yeah, just enjoy the crash report anyway. That'll do. If anyone has any questions.